The euro has many advantages for helping to stabilise exchange rates, reduce transaction costs, and encourage investment within the euro area. But recent events for countries such as Portugal, Greece, Ireland, Spain, and Portugal are testing the euro and the eurozone economies, especially those on the periphery. The problem is countries like Greece have large government debt. It's now over 100% of GDP, and investors are becoming nervous about the Greeks' ability to pay back without defaulting. And so the European Union are putting pressure on the Greeks to really tackle the budget deficit. So they're suggesting policies of higher taxes, lower government spending, and cuts in wages for the public sector. Now, as you can imagine, these three policies are very politically unpopular. Already some Greeks are starting protest against wage cuts and tax increases. But from an economic point of view, it's also potentially very damaging for the economy. Greece was in a recession last year, GDP fell, and this combination of high taxes, lower spending and wage cuts will further depress consumer spending, further reduce aggregate demand in the economy, and lead to lower economic growth, and it will make it difficult for the Greek economy to recover. And of course, if the Greek economy does remain in a recession, this will make it difficult to reduce the budget deficit, because as unemployment rises, the government gets less tax and has to spend more on benefits. So it's a bit of a vicious spiral, because on the one hand they do need to tackle the budget deficit, but on the other hand the timing is not very good. Now, if Greece was able to reduce the budget deficit and at the same time have a devaluation of exchange rate and loosen monetary policy, then it may be able to reduce a budget deficit without too much negative impact on economic growth. But the problem for Greece is that being a member of the Eurozone, it hasn't this ability to devalue, to regain competitiveness. It doesn't have as much ability to pursue an independent monetary policy, such as pursuing quantitative easing like the UK has. So the Greeks at the moment have very limited options. The investors are very nervous about the size of the government borrowing, but the problem is they have many other problems as well as the level of national debt. So it's an unenviable situation to be in. Now, if you compare that to the UK, we also have rapidly rising government debt. Last year, the government budget deficit was over something like 170, 180 billion, 12 or 13% of GDP. But the UK has been able to devalue the exchange rate in the past 2 years, which has given a competitive advantage to UK firms, and this year should help to boost export demand and help the economy recover. So when the UK increases taxes and starts to tackle the budget deficit, at least we have this ability to boost demand through devalued exchange rate and also quantitative easing. So in a way, being outside the Eurozone has made it more easy for the UK to deal with the current recession. If the UK had been in the Euro, our recession would probably have been worse. We would have had a stronger exchange rate and would have had less ability to pursue quantitative easing. Thank you.